That when inspectors come to your schools, we have not come to stage give you support. But when you say that we have achieved, do we have headed? You see, little angel is just up. He never turned up for this meeting, and I wanted to appreciate him. Flat structures, but they start compliant is Joy and Joy for me. You stand and look at these people.
And wave.
And wave to them. Yeah. Joy and Joy started in a rented premise to do. Please, in just one term, that lady had moved another organized structure. As I speak,
a story building.
A one-story building, or what? That one. So please, when inspectors come to your schools, we have come to when you're missing. Yes, yet you have. We have had issues with bills for quite many years. At least he has done something. So members, as people that are going to disorganize you, that are people that hate you, we realize your dreams. There is something also, fake inspectors that we have in the field. And these have taken advantage of the private schools. The newly established government fake inspectors that we have in the field. And these have taken advantage of the private schools. The newly established government people calling us that someone was here pretending to be an inspector. Some call themselves Buya. So you're trying to call Doreen or Buya. Those people ran away. They even have uniforms. They have uniforms. They have here with their own interests. So please be aware of these con men and women in your schools. Before my supervisor will talk about it, but I wanted the work. To ease the work, we have divided ourselves into 5 groups, and you're going to is in place. So if you feel you have prepared some and check, you go through and see whether what you have prepared. Things that we prepare. Mukono Town Muslim, Sechibobo, Takajunge, Kati, these are second school, Nabale, Ngandu, Seta Siyu, Seta Umeya, Seta Agustin. Such that you attend to someone that you know that is the rightful person. We are operating institutions that are here to stay. Record keeping is very key. Let us have our records in proper order. This will also help us not to spend much time in these schools. Let me ask for something when you already have it in place. But if you take 30 minutes looking for minutes of the management committee that sat last term, that means that I will not be able to go to the next school. I'm going to spend hours and hours in that school because this school is a bit long. So have your minutes available, have all those things that we need in place such that we can have little time interacting with you people.
Amanya Mwongeza Godfrey, Assistant RDC, Mukono, Municipality. Waliwo ensonga ey'abasomesa okusingira ddala abasomesa ba private nti balina obulumi bungi nnyo era tusaba Ministry of Education eyingire mu nsonga zino eyambe abasomesa bano nti bagenda ne babawa emirimu naye tebabawa appointment letters ne ID tebazibawa okulaga nti basomesa mu ssomero eryo. Kati ne weesanga omusomesa asomeseza emyezi n'emyezi naye nga tasasulwa musaala. Oluusi bamuwaako kitundu, kati ne weesanga nti omusomesa oyo ssente bwe ziyitiridde obungi n'ateeka administration ku stress nga babanja ssente ze. Ekivaamu ng'oyo omusomesa bamugoba kubanga ababanja ssente nnyingi ate tebalina bagenda kujja ssente ezo okusasula musomesa kati omusomesa n'ava mu ssomero n'obulumi bungi asomesezza naye nga tasasuddwa musaalo. Kati tusaba Ministry of Education eyingire mu private schools bayambe abasomesa babateekeko etteeka nti omusomesa linalina gwe bawadde ekifo balina okumuwa appointment letter nga appointment eyo eraga omuwendo gwa ssente gwegenda okufuna buli mwezi ate bamuwe ne appointment bamuwe ne ID eraga nti omusomesa wa musomero eyo. Ekyo kijja kuyambako singa omusomesa bamugobye nga tebamusasudde alina watandikira okutwala omusango mu kooti nti nasomesa mu ssomero lino naye tebakoze ekibangobye nga tebansasudde naye bw'aba nga tabirina n'edimasa amwegaana nti otabeerangako musomesa wange. So tusaba gavumenti okuyita Ministry of Education eyingire mu nsonga ezo eyambe abasomesa abo kuba bakaaba nnyo bagenda nga bakaaba kubanga tebakoze eki tebasasudde. Then waliwo n'amasomero amalala nga tegalina bisaawe. Ennaku zino waliwo obuzibu nti abantu batandika amasomero from nowhere. Wale ne bwabeera n'ennyumba ye ng'erina rooms n'agamba nti kankoleki kanteekemu amasomero. Oba yazimba obuyumba obw'abapangisa bw'alaba nti abapangisa tebamuwa ssente n'asalawo n'atandikirawo ki essomero naye nga mazima ddala waateeka abaana tewaliwo baana ebasobola kuzanyira, tewaliwo baana abagenda okwera zino ko curricular activities kwegamba omwana n'abeera mu ssomero naye ng'ebyo ebintu ebikola ki tabikola ate ng'ebintu ebyo biyamba omwana in future.
Nangachi George Williams editor wa Jesijene erisangibwa Engandu wane Mukono. Embeera eriwo eyo amasomero agamu obutagaba appointment letters tebagaba school IDs ate nga byetaagisa abamu ba directors ekyo bakitwalanga security nti baba tebaagala kusasula bantu ensonga lwaki amasomero agamu gababonyaabonya myezi 3-4 tebabasasudde ne bafuluma bufulumi ne bakola ki ne bagenda eyo embeera etali ntuufu. Naye nze nkubiriza ba directors bonna abalina amasomero agali bwe gati oba abeeyisa mu neeyisa efaanagana bwetyo abasomesa babawe appointment letters, abasomesa babafunire school IDs kuba ezo ze zimu ku requirements nti omuntu bw'oba nga tebamusasudde waddemba okugenda okuripotinga naye talina maanyi gagenda kuripotinga nga tewali appointment letter era automatically tebagenda musasula. So badirectors bonna mbakubiriza ensonga eyo bagikoleko abasomesa bakole emirimu nga banywevu era nga basanyufu kubanga awatali musomesa n'essomero terigenda ttambula ate n'abaana tebagenda kusoma bulungi ng'omusomesa ki si musanyufu. Activities private schools ezisinga kangambe tebatezeesobola kubanga ko curricular activities kintu kya muwendo ate kipromoting talent. Nze nga Jesijene ekyo mbyenyigiramu nnyo era mbyagala nnyo beemu ku bintu byekyasinza okukola kuba ebikopo ndinga nina 20 kati biva mu ko curricular activities. So era sirina kisaawe.
Yeah, I am Joshua Kiria is my name. I'm a head teacher of Mother of Angels Junior School in Seta, Namioya. So actually, I basically comment on the schools that use teachers without proper payment. It is not really good. Basically, in my school, I don't have that problem, but I've worked with various schools, and indeed it is a problem. You find that a teacher has worked without appointment, is given little money, is paid a few months of the year. They cannot even sustain him. So you find that this has brought a problem to many private schools in Uganda. And even when you drop down in rural areas, it happens. A teacher is given very little money, cannot sustain him, and at the same time, this is a very teacher who could be having his family, is responsible, he has children is paying school fees, so it becomes really a challenge. So I would urge really private schools should come to that extent of understanding that they are working with responsible people, men and women. So they should appoint teachers, give them reasonable salaries, and at least pay them a 12-month salary, and giving them also some bit of other benefits that can make the teacher to enjoy the profession at the same time enjoy his or her work.
They bring their children, they expect their children to be there for a certain number of days. You know, when they are talking of corruption, normally they talk for the public. They don't know that even that is also corruption. That if I have paid to be there for 100 days and I am there for 90 days, how do you account for the gain? If I didn't came in, I tell you, you will also go. You will not survive. That is also what? Corruption. So please, let us, and normally you find ourselves now putting there extra days that the children are going to be given what? More lessons to catch up, when actually you did not utilize the other days that you had. So I think forward is forearmed. So let us desist from some of those dangers that can easily bring us in trouble. We know, normally, we value, we evaluate you according to how you have performed. But some of you are taking the game really, really too far. Year after year now, I see you then coming to investigate Mukon. You guys, it's becoming nasty. And for some of us, we are not used to that. I don't want to be called by your name. Again, this time I had said if they call me, I will go there. And I will ask why they released those results, when actually there were so many malpractices. So please, I think let's be on the lookout. I'm normally a strict, very, very strict person, but these days I don't know. That's why I don't normally, Doreen is more strict than me. So at times whenever she brings the recommendations, I find myself refusing. But I think this time, Doreen, I'm going to join your camp. I'm going to join her camp so that maybe we can be a little bit tougher. She said, yes, I have resisted to close some of your schools. Because at times I'm a procedural person, I want some process to be done. I'm very procedural. But I think this time I'm going to join her camp. I've resisted some of those centers to be closed, but this time I'm going to accept it. Because I mean, we have an obligation. That child that you are cheating for, I mean, when they go to secondary and go to Namiyango, and at the end of the term they are asked, how do you feel? I don't know whether you take stock on your children and where they are and how they are performing. So you are taking them to wrong schools and wrong institutions, and they go there, the parents have wasted money. So I
problem with most head teachers, because during that time I was on head counting. Now there are enrollment of pupils and teachers. But funny enough, you could reach to a head teacher, ask him how many pupils you have in a school. He or she could not tell you. Until he calls maybe the teacher on duty to move around and find out how many pupils he or she has in the watch. And even some class teachers, you could ask her how many pupils you have in a class. When he or she doesn't know, she again calls for the register. And I found out that some teachers were not doing daily register roll calling. This one I found it. So, Madam Principal, Education Officer, emphasize this point, and the Education Officer, and the Inspector of Schools. Teachers don't do roll call. They were not aware that I'm coming. But you could ask a teacher how many pupils you have in the school. She would not tell you, even the head teacher. So those things should be on your fingertips. When they ask you how many pupils you have in the school, it should be on your fingertips. You don't need again to call for the register. That you do what? You count the number of people. Those things should be even to put on the board. You have got a notes board. So sometimes it will not require me to ask you. Just look at the notes board and know that this time you have got such and such a number of pupils. So seriously, probably teachers don't have proper recordings for their schools. They are appointed, but they are not given appointment letters. They work without appointment letters. Sometimes even they don't know how much they are supposed to get. Sometimes you find that the paying scale is different. This one gets a different amount of money, the other gets a different amount of money. Sometimes they are paying on pockets. Maybe a head teacher finds a teacher on the money. He just gives money from his book and gives the teacher. And maybe when that money accumulates, maybe when the teacher is demanding a lot of money, then that teacher is chased away. And there is no way he can report, or she can report, because he has no appointment letter. And you find that in a school, in a town, is using about 5 teachers in a town. Because the data is accumulated, so the head teacher says another teacher and gets another teacher. So I don't know how you are going to help these teachers who are teaching in private schools. They have got that problem. They are not even given ID. They are not given IDs. Because they know that once they are given IDs or appointment letters, they are going to use those ones to claim for their voting. For them, but the teacher can deny you that what shows that you have been a staff in this school. So, Town Clerk and Madam Principal, get a way in which you can assist those teachers. In the school, it is the parents bringing money in that school. A town could end when I will not organize even a parents' meeting. No, that is it. Few schools are doing that, but most private schools don't have committee meetings. So, as you assess these schools, please look at those things. Then also,